Okay, going on to page 2 of the practice test. Whoops. Going on to page 2 of the practice test, the first question is asking you to transpose an equation. Now, transpose just means rearrange into the form y equals mx plus c. What this means is that we are trying to get it in terms of y. Now, there are two ways you can do it. The first one, or the sensible one, is to use your calculator. On your calculator in the main screen, you go to the solve function, you put in the equation in the form that it's written there, then you put comma y, and you hit the execute button, and it will solve the equation for you. To do this the longer way, you just need to do some algebra. So 2x plus 5y equals 10. Now, if I want to get the y's by themselves, the first thing I need to do is get x on the other side of the equation. If I move that across, it's going to become minus 2x. So 5y will equal minus 2x plus 10. Now, to get y by itself, I divide everything by 5, so I get minus 2 over 5x plus 2. So the only one that looks right for that is A. Okay, the second question on the second page, sketching a graph where we're given y equals 1 minus 2 over 5x. Now, beginning from the y-intercept, which is 1, now we've got minus 2 over 5 is our gradient, so this is our rise over run. Now, we should always be thinking of our run as being 5 to the right, and if we're going 5 to the right, we would be going 2 down with a rise of negative 2. The only answer that fits this description is E, 2 units down and 5 units right. Okay, the next question is asking you about the y-intercepts of an equation, and the equation is in the x and y-intercept form. The x and the y are on the same side. So the way to do this is you are letting x equal 0 to find the y value. So 3 times 0 plus 4y equals negative 12. If 4y equals negative 12, y equals negative 3. Then to find the x value, 3x plus 4 times 0 equals negative 12, 3x equals negative 12, and x must equal negative 4. So you've got to find the values where y is negative 3, so that means we're looking for a coordinate with 0, negative 3, so we've got that there. And we're looking for x is negative 4 and y is 0 as your other coordinate, so your only possible answer for that question is B. Okay, the next one I threw in as a slightly tricky question because it's one of these questions which requires you to think about the meaning of gradient. Now, which line is parallel to y equals negative 4x plus 5? Now, if two lines are parallel, like these two, what they have in common is they have the same gradient. So, you need to find a line that has the same gradient. Now, this question is written in a slightly confusing way. You do actually need to rearrange stuff a little bit. So, we know that we are looking for a gradient of minus 4. Now, clearly, it's not question A because answer A because the gradient is negative 2. When we look down at the answer B, well, we've got negative 4 there, but the problem is that it's on the same side of the equation as the y. Now, if we rearrange that equation to put the x's on the other side, they become plus 4x. So that is not the right answer. Now, with the next question, we've got 2y equals negative 4x. Now, we need to have y by itself, so to cancel the 2, we would divide everything by 2. That would make the gradient minus 2, which is not the right answer. Getting down to D, 4x plus y equals plus 1 equals 0. Now, when we take the 4x onto the other side of the equation to get it in the right form, that will become negative 4, so our answer must be D. We haven't looked at E, but if you'd wanted to eliminate that one first, you can see that it's nowhere near what we're looking for as well. So E is clearly not the right answer. The right answer is D.